Hi, I'm Danny Wootton, Time Team's finds specialist and community archaeologist. As you know, Time Team is coming back and we're getting really excited behind the scenes here, preparing to bring you 2 brand new episodes that are on their way shortly. In the meantime, we're able to share with you on this YouTube channel various interviews, commentaries and updates, which we hope will keep you entertained along the way. Now, we recently put out a clip looking at discoveries from 2021 and asked you to share your favourite discoveries in the comments section. Now, this got us thinking. The majority of Time Team's episodes are based in the UK, around the British Isles, but occasionally there have been some Time Team episodes further afield. For instance, the episode way back in 1997, looking at St Mary's Fort in Maryland. So we thought it'd be nice to put a clip together looking at 5 discoveries from around the globe. Now, obviously, it's not possible to mention everything here. There are amazing archaeological discoveries made all around the world every day. So we thought we'd share 5 with you just to get you started. Again, please do leave your thoughts in the comments section below. So just before we get started, a reminder to please click that like button. It really does make all the difference. And to click that notification bell to receive all the latest updates and uploads. You may also like to consider subscribing to our Patreon channel following the link below. So without further ado, let's have a look at 5 wonderful discoveries from around the globe. Number 5. Ancient fossilized footprints in New Mexico. These footprints were discovered recently in an area of New Mexico called White Sands, and they're fossilized footprints of human beings. There are 61 footprints in all, and they've identified 16 individual human beings, which range from adults through to teenagers and even very young children. This is a fantastic find because of the date. It dates to about 23,000 years ago, and they've been able to work this out by examining a layer of grass seeds known as rupia that were growing around that time. They've radiocarbon dated that to about 23,000 years, and the footprints were sandwiched between a layer of rupia seeds, then you get the footprints, and then another layer of rupia seeds. So it was sandwiched between these layers that enabled them to give this fantastic date of 23,000 years ago. And you've got to imagine this is the time when there were also megafauna roaming the earth. So you've got things like giant sloths. They've actually found footprints of giant sloths as well. How amazing is that? And there's a really wonderful kind of snapshot in time that they've discovered as well, because walking along the sands, they've recovered the footprints of an adult and a young child walking alongside this adult. And for a while the children's footprints disappear and then reappear again next to the adult, and this must have been, you can just imagine it, adult picking up the toddler, maybe it was a bit muddy, and then plonking them back down again to carry on walking. What a wonderful snapshot of time, and what a fantastic date, 23,000 years old. Number 4. Bronze Age artifacts in Swedish forest. An amazing cache of Bronze Age artifacts was discovered recently by local orienteer Thomas Carlson whilst he was out exploring the forest near Alingsås in southern Sweden. At first he thought he'd found some bits of scrap metal, but he soon realised the importance of his find and contacted local archaeologists. The archaeologists were able to excavate a total of around 80 artefacts. 30 of these were fragments, but an amazing 50 individual pieces have survived intact. How wonderful is that? And finds include spiral hooks, neck rings, arm rings, bronze pins, needles, and there's even a type of, there's an axe as well, and there's even a type of a rod which has been found in Denmark previously but not in Sweden, that's thought to perhaps spur on horses. This is one of Sweden's top 3 finds according to Professor Johan Ling from the University of Gothenburg. And he says it's one of the largest hoards we've ever excavated in the Late Bronze Age in Sweden. And when we say Late Bronze Age, We're talking between 2,750 years ago to about 2,500 years ago. What an amazing find. Number 3, Roman chariot from Pompeii. This is a fantastic find from Pompeii in Italy. As many of you know, Pompeii is an amazing town that was preserved by a layer of ash when nearby Mount Vesuvius erupted in AD 79. Now, this chariot was found on the outskirts, in the northwest outskirts of Pompeii, beyond the walls, at a villa called Civita Juliana. Previously in 2018, they've discovered at this villa the stables, which included the remains of 3 horses. But this recent find was an amazing discovery. It's been called the Lamborghini of the ancient world, and it was discovered in the portico that connected the stables. This isn't any old chariot, it's amazing. It's made of various components: wood, iron, copper alloy and tin, and it is highly decorated. There are amazing roundels or medallions that go all the way around the chariot, which has led archaeologists to believe that this may well have been used for ceremonial purposes such as festivals, parades and perhaps even wedding ceremonies. Archaeologist Massimo Asana, who was then at the time director of Pompeii Archaeological Park, said that this extraordinary discovery advances our understanding of the ancient world, and it truly is an exceptional find. And while we're talking about Roman finds, there's an amazing discovery of a Roman bath complex discovered on a beach in southern Spain in Andalusia. It's being excavated by the University of Cadiz. They've excavated so far 2 rooms of this Roman bath complex, and actually they estimate that it covers an area of about 2.5 acres, so there's still lots more to be discovered. The walls survive up to 13 feet in places, and there are decorations of white, black and red stucco and marble. So this is a brilliant find and certainly one to look out for in the future. Another amazing Roman discovery is from the ancient city of Mastora in Turkey. The excavation has been led by Sedat Akernaz from Adnan Menderes University, and they have discovered an amazing amphitheatre, a huge oval building that would have been used to display sports and host gladiator battles. It is a colossal building, almost as big as the Colosseum in Rome. It would have housed about 15,000 to 20,000 people originally from the city of Mastora and the surrounding areas. What a fantastic find. Number 2, feline hill figurine from Peru. This wonderful geoglyph was discovered recently while they were carrying out repairs to a hillside which is used as a viewing platform to view other Nazca lines in the Nazca Desert. It was discovered on the slope. In length measures 37 metres, and it's a wonderful representation of a feline cat-like figure. It's thought to date between 200 BC and 100 BC, making it a staggering 2,200 to 2,100 years old. It's thought to have been made by the Paracas culture, who also used representations of felines on pottery vessels and textiles from the same period. What a wonderful find. Number 1, ancient cave paintings from Indonesia and Australia. There's been a fantastic discovery on the Indonesian island of Sulawesi by a team of researchers at the Australian Research Centre for Human Evolution at Griffith University. What they've discovered are a series of cave paintings. In particular, there's one of a Sulawesi warty pig, which is a type of native species of small short-legged pigs. And these were painted in red ochre pigment. And the fantastic thing is that they've been able to actually date these paintings and that's because the paintings are painted in limestone caves. And what you get occasionally forming on the surface of limestone caves is calcium carbonate. Now that has enabled the team to actually do some uranium series dating, because there was a small spot of this calcium carbonate on top of the painting. And the date that they've got back from this calcium carbonate deposit is 45,500 years old. 45,500 years old. And so the painting, which is underneath this deposit, has to be at least that old, making it one of the oldest pieces of art in the world. And there's been another wonderful discovery of cave art in Australia. A painting of a life-size kangaroo painted in red ochre has turned out to be Australia's oldest rock art. How exciting is that? And this has been led by Damien Finch and colleagues from the University of Melbourne, who have been working with Balangara Aboriginal Corporation, who represent the traditional owners of the land. And they've been able to date this painting by radiocarbon dating it. Now, over about 20,000 years or so, there have been wasps making nests in the cave where the painting was discovered. And this was brilliant because the mud that the wasps have used to make their nests, there's one before the painting was painted, and then you get the painting of the kangaroo, and then you get another wasp's nest overlying that. And so they were able to radiocarbon date the different wasps' nests to come up with the date of about 17,300 years ago, making it Australia's oldest rock art ever discovered. Sissy Gore-Birch, who is the chair of the Balangara Aboriginal Corporation, said, "The dating of this oldest non-painting in an Australian rock shelter holds a great deal of significance for Aboriginal people and Australians, and is an important part of Australia's history." Well, I hope you found that interesting. Please do let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, please remember to click that like button and press the notification bell to receive all the latest updates. And do consider subscribing to our Patreon channel. Join thousands of Time Team fans that are helping us to bring Time Team back. So that's all for now, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
To ensure you catch all the latest updates, please do subscribe to this channel, follow us on social media, sign up to our newsletter, and join us on Patreon.